This is a HeadGum podcast.
I'm really hoping that our neighbor's music doesn't interrupt the podcast, but also I feel as though it'll be just fitting for the time that we're recording this.
Yeah, I feel like it would be just like such a nice little backdrop to this. Add a little intensity.
Yeah, a little bass, a little bump, you know, like we're kind of dry individuals, you know. I'm especially dry.
Put a little spice of life in here, you know?
Yeah. Hello.
I'm Chris.
I'm Rachel.
This is Coffee with Rachel.
Oh my god, you introduced it.
Yeah, and I flipped it.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
You really took me for a spin there.
We're going wild today, guys. This is crazy.
Definitely threw the banana, if you know what I'm saying. Mario Kart, am I right, ladies? I'm a gamer.
Which, by the way, we said last episode that we were going to share our Nintendo IDs so we could play online together.
Yes,
and we did.
Play.
They're on our Twitter, so you can add us.
Add us. It's Hub Glacier 46, right?
Yeah, and Ruble 22.
Ruble 22 benches. Please play with us.
Oh my god, you have to see our new Miis.
Okay. Last night, so we've been playing Mario Kart at night, like once we're done like everything and we just want to wind down for the evening, the two of us just get online and play.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've just been stepping it up because I want to look awesome in that lobby.
Yeah, there's some really interesting Miis.
Oh yeah, I love the more niche looking
avant-garde, really just no resemblance of a human at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's
when
my
you
fave.
know that they didn't model it after the player. And so we went in doing what everybody does. You make the Mii that looks like you, you know?
Yes.
That's just step one.
Exactly.
Then I transitioned to the scariest looking man that I could possibly make.
He reminded me of what I pictured Count Olaf to look like from Series of Unfortunate Events.
/ Squidward.
Yes.
With a hint of, I don't know, Rugrats just like in there. I don't know. It looked great. And then I decided that wasn't like edgy enough. And so last night, Chris and I both made our Miis look exactly the same. And they both look like two tits.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
We hid everything behind the nose and we made it completely bald. We'll have to take a screenshot.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we made a nose look like a little nipple. And honestly, I'm an artist.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of your work.
I'm pretty good at making really dirty things happen in the Miiverse.
Yeah.
And getting in trouble for it.
This all happened because we saw two people that were both looked exactly like Donald Trump, and it said "Don't stump," and then one was the Trump.
And they were winning, and I hated them.
It was really upsetting.
Every time I had a red shell and shit, I was just yelling it right at them.
Well, we totally missed the coffee part of this show.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We have a familiar yellow bright bag that we've come to love in our lives. This is Javalia. We picked this up at the grocery store.
You know, Javalia is just like coming home.
Exactly.
It's the default state for me.
Javalia is like my favorite from the grocery store, and we got the house blend because that's our favorite of the Javalia. So of course. It's very nice.
We got to take a trip to the P.O. box this week.
Yeah, we got a new address. If you guys missed that in a couple episodes past, I still could not tell you what the address is off the top of my head because it's weird.
Yep. But that's okay because it's on our Twitter. So that's CoffeeWithChrachel on Twitter.
Yes.
If you want to send us a bag of coffee to feature in the next couple of episodes or whatever.
Yeah. Now, Lila, I swear to God, we've both been just staring at Lila while we're talking right now because she is fucking with the KitchenAid right now. Are you trying to make some cupcakes right now?
Yeah, she definitely looks like she would bake. You know? We were saying the other day that when she looks pissed off, Chris said she looks like a pissed off cinnamon roll.
It was so true because we have this little like hammock thing that she really sinks down into, and
she's like conforming to a nice like pan.
So she just like lays. She looks flat, and so she just looks like the icing on the top of a cinnamon bun with the cinnamon dusted on her.
I know. She's honestly just a nice luxurious dessert food.
I forget what I did, but like she just looked over her shoulder at me, and I've never seen her look so upset.
Whenever you like, if she's sleeping and you do something to wake her, it's the funniest fucking thing because she usually looks so innocent innocent and wide-eyed, but she just looks so grumpy.
See, Squeezy is stable because he looks panicked in his normal state, but he also looks panicked when you wake him up. But Lyle is polar opposites.
Did we tell you guys that Lila has started saying bless you when we sneeze? This is true.
I totally forgot about this.
So, like, 2 times Chris sneezed, and then right afterwards she would go, like, immediately after. And so I was like, oh my god, I think she's, like, saying bless you. And Chris was like, no, like, I don't hear her doing that, whatever. And then I fucking sneezed, like, a couple days later, and she did the same thing. And now, every time we sneeze, she goes,
I love it so much. It's so cute. And we really tested this. We tried to fake her out. We tried to pretend to sneeze and see if she would do it. Nope, she knew.
She knows. She's like a lie detector. Like, she knows the difference. She knows when I'm fucking with her. Like, we were sitting on the couch practicing sneezing for like a good 20 minutes, and she was not into it at all.
Well, thank you, Lila. I'm glad to see we raised you with some decent manners.
Yeah, that's what I want from her. So anyway, I've been watching some TV shows in my spare time this week.
Yeah, there's been one that came back that a lot of people are pretty excited about.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's Fuller House, Chris.
Well, I can tell you right off the bat that it's going to be a little less full because I'm not going to be in there because I've never watched Full House. Oh my god.
Chris was such a fucking weirdo. Like, he was too busy playing with his Beyblades to ever watch any sitcom.
Listen, I did have a short stint in the Beyblade universe, but my time was mostly spent with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
True. And that has jaded you.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I spent all my time with.
I didn't get the messages, the morals.
Yeah, I was like... There was one point where I was like going into anime and stuff like that too.
Oh,
and
wow.
So that was a phase of my life. But
yeah, and I think, yeah.
So I missed out on Full House.
That's something that you missed out on.
Missed out on Gilmore Girls. Missed out on Lost. You know,
you're really jumping around decades right now. Like,
well,
I'm thinking like older.
That's just to tell you how long I was out of the loops. How many things I missed.
Chris has been locked in ever since, though. But it's fine. So I've been watching that. Like, it's a good show to throw on when you're busy and, like, doing a bunch of other shit.
One of those shows.
Yeah. So, like, if I'm getting ready or if I'm, like, cleaning or whatever I'm doing. And so I've been putting it on, and it's, like, it's everything I want from a revival show, you know? Like, it is very reviving of the story. It's literally the same exact story.
Yeah.
And everyone's back, and they, like, do such an ode to the old show, so much so that they have these, like, clips from the old show that are, like, totally not HD, and they have, like, the mirroring happening on the sides of the screen because it was formatted for a smaller TV and shit. It's honestly campy as fuck. But I'm enjoying it, even though there are, like, many uncomfortable, cringeworthy things.
Oh, yeah. I definitely, that kind of show. Just, like, the modern sitcom has a lot of just, like, oh, my God.
The modern sitcom. It's just weird seeing, like, all these, like, wholesome-ass people, and then, like, there was, like, a weed brownie joke, and that, like, threw me for a loop. Because, like, just, like, 10 years ago or whatever. I mean,
just think 10 years ago it'd be like that Seventh Heaven scene,
yeah.
You know, where they find a joint or whatever, and then what music did they play in the background?
Yeah, I think it was Inception.
Yeah, it was Inception music. Oh, that's a great video. Go check that out.
That's a fabulous YouTube moment. Oh my god, speaking of YouTube. So, vintage YouTube was on my mind last night.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, lying awake in bed, and I just remembered the genre of YouTube videos where you played sad music and you sat in front of, like, a camera and you held up flashcards.
Yeah, that was totally, like, a whole year on the internet.
More than that.
Oh, yeah. You would see some of these videos would be, like, featured on news, you know? Like,
it was, like, the scene kids' day of age, like, to put it into perspective. Like, a lot of Metro Station was happening, a lot of... you know, fucking brand new and just...
You know, in a way, it was like a meme because, like, then people started making videos mocking it, you know?
Yep.
And it's definitely, like, if that happened today, it would be heralded as a meme.
Oh, it absolutely was a meme. It was... it's like the... what was it? Gangnam Style or whatever?
Oh, Gangnam Style.
It was like that, but sad.
That?
You know? And then I was also doing my Evanescence impersonation.
Oh, yeah.
I love that I don't know the lyrics, but I can just, like... like, you know?
Yeah.
Because
that would be the song that was mostly in the background of these videos.
That's the only part I know.
So, we were talking about, like, there's a lot of really old classic, like... pop cultural hits, like
The YouTube classics.
the YouTube classics.
Now that's what I call YouTube classic.
And so there's been a couple that, like, there's been a lot that I haven't seen, and then there's been some that you haven't seen that like, I've seen.
Yeah,
and
so let's discuss. What would you, like, consider a YouTube classic?
Well, I remember the one specifically that I know so many people watch is Charlie Bit Me or whatever.
Yes.
I have not seen that video. I don't know. It's not like I avoided it.
You did. You were probably like, fuck this. Like, everybody's laughing about these kids. It was a very cute video.
Like, I must have been, like, so far into my dungeon at this point because I don't even remember that, like, going around the internet.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember it.
Wow, that's interesting. What about dramatic? What was it? Gopher? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I think it was a gopher.
Groundhog.
Or something like that.
Something. I loved that video. That was like the original Vine. It
Yeah.
was like 6 seconds of pure bliss.
That was like the original Vine. And that was really good.
And his face is squeezy every time you interact with him.
If you ever wanted an accurate representation, that's it.
What if we recreated that video but with squeezy turning? Because that could easily happen at any given moment when we played that music.
That would be fabulous.
That would be a good Vine if we had Vine.
So, I'm trying to think of other videos that we were talking about.
I've never seen Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah, Charlie the Unicorn. I bet you if I were to watch that now, I would probably be annoyed. But back in the day, I thought that was the funniest shit. I watched that video so many times.
Would you be annoying oranged?
Oh my god, please stop. I never watched Annoying Orange.
Me neither. I would just see it in YouTube ads and I'd be like, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
Not quite my tempo, as they would say.
Not quite sure I'm into a show that labels itself as annoying.
True.
Yeah.
I watched Fred, though.
Oh, I never watched Fred.
Vintage Fred.
Yeah, I didn't really know about Fred until he started popping up on Nickelodeon.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you really were in a dungeon.
I was not into, like, a lot of YouTube stuff, but I did watch some things.
Yeah.
I watched The Latest Kids You Know.
Yeah, I wouldn't even really consider that a YouTube classic. That's more of, like, they were on Comedy Central, I think.
Oh, yeah, but I remember, like, at least they put them up on YouTube, and that's where I would watch them.
God, I feel like I haven't seen them in a million years, but I bet I'd be really not okay with a lot of it if I ever watched it again.
Yeah, probably.
Just off the top of my head, I'm like, ooh, yikes. Just yikes all over the place in there.
I'm trying to think what else. I know you said you hadn't seen Shoes. Let's get some shoes.
I mean, I've heard it, and, like, I've seen maybe clips of it or whatever, but I haven't actually, like, sat down and watched that video.
And there's two of them from the same person. It's Shoes and I forget what it's called, but it's like We Have Muffins or Making Muffins or something like that.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, they're both, like, they're really weird, and I probably wouldn't think they're as funny now again.
Do you remember the goat videos? Like, the goats that would, like, fall asleep.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like,
yeah.
Yeah. What was that called? Narcolepsy.
Narcoleptic goats.
Yeah, I remember that. That was, like, a really big genre of YouTube. And then people started, like, pushing goats over and shit everywhere. And it's apparently really inhumane. So that's something. I think, like, vintage YouTube was a lot of pain.
Definitely a lot of pain. Trying to be, like, Jackass, you know?
Oh, yeah. That was what everything was. Oh, my God. Do you remember the David Blaine videos?
Oh, God, yeah.
Those were so funny. He's like, on the roof? You put me on the roof? I haven't seen, like, all these videos in forever. I, like, want to look them up. Everything was all about, like, lip singing, too. Like, there were super popular viral lip singing videos that people would do to, like, really popular songs, and that was, like, a huge genre. I feel like that has died out.
Definitely.
Like, Massimo's still keeping it around.
Oh, yes.
However, I feel like most people
he's not
stopped.
lip singing. He's going at it.
Even people that used to do lip singing music videos now do their own singing, but like with auto-tune. So
That's
it's
nuts.
Basically lip singing. But it's different, you know?
I can think of Numa Numa.
Oh, everyone is saying
Everybody
that.
has watched Numa Numa. Oh, and one I just thought of we didn't even talk about, Keyboard Cat.
Oh, I've just seen the gif of that one.
You've never watched Keyboard Cat?
Girl, I wasn't a Cat fan.
I like his
Think
tunes, actually. They're pretty good.
Well,
so.
shit. That was where I started watching Bo Burnham, like, on YouTube. Justin Bieber got his start back in the day, just being that little kid that sings really nice, you know?
There was Double Rainbow Guy.
Oh, yeah. That's when he, like, flips the fuck out. That's kind of like Jim Cantori flipping out about whatever, Thunder Snow.
Oh, my God, yeah.
One of my favorite videos.
That was a fabulous video. That's not even vintage. That's pretty new. But
do you guys know who Jim Cantori is?
He's just like the dude you don't want to show up in your fucking town because he goes wherever the bad weather is.
Oh wow, I was like, wait,
that's
why
like the meme
wouldn't you want him to be there?
That's the meme on the internet. Is like if you see Jim Cantore in your hometown, you better leave.
Wait, that's fucked up because someone tweeted me the other day and they said something about like I thought they saw Jim Cantore.
Oh my god,
that's fucked up.
Oh shit!
It's kind of like The Ring, you know. If you look, something happens in 7 hours or whatever, 7 days.
I don't remember.
But anyway, Jim Cantore, he's a weather guy that Chris bases his entire life off of.
Oh my
and
god.
There's this video of him. Is it recent? I feel like it was like last year.
Yeah, I think it was this past winter.
And it's snowing and thundering, which apparently is not normal.
Yeah, it's not a common occurrence.
I didn't know that. I didn't think that was like the most exciting thing. Like that's no lenticular, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, every meteorology major was flipping their shit every time that happened.
And so Jim Cantore, lead meteorologist of the world, was there in the snow screaming, and we have to tweet it. It's one of my favorite YouTube videos because he's
all right,
like that Shia LaBeouf video. It's him, but like in the snow, and it's thundering, and he's just like another one, yeah, like
number 4, baby,
yeah,
number 4.
He's so sweaty. He kind of looks like a low key Chris Christie.
Oh yeah,
like
a really buff Chris Christie.
Like if your dad and Chris Christie had a baby, it would be
yeah.
Jim Cantore. What a fucking fruit salad.
That's weird.
That's a fucking hot toddy if I ever saw one. Speaking of Chris Christie, he just backed the old Trumperino.
That's horrifying.
I know.
It's really horrifying. The fact that that man is actually getting anywhere.
I know.
I would love to put all of my trust in the fact that literally every single analyst on this says that if he were nominated that he would lose to whoever the Democrat is. There's
that stupid thing that they do every year where it predicts who the presidential winner is going to be, and
some law professor or something like that.
Yeah, like some algorithm some kid at like Yale made up. I probably is a different school.
We are totally
I've been watching too much Gilmore. Yale and Harvard. Just those two. And it predicts who the president's going to be, and it's only been wrong once.
In the past 100-something years.
104.
Oh, yeah.
And they're saying Trump. So I don't like that.
No, I don't like those odds.
Not enjoying that. So I don't know. As the election has gone on, my anxiety levels increase.
You know,
a lot.
One of the things I enjoy adulthood, but one of the things I don't enjoy is
not being ignorant to all of it.
Yeah, like I don't know if I enjoy knowing what's going on because it's so horrible.
Well, I enjoy knowing because I need to know,
yeah,
but I hate what's happening.
Exactly,
and so I'm scared.
Yeah, pretty much
all the time. So, if you're young or if you're not, just get out there and vote. And please, God forbid, don't vote for the old Trumperino. I won't even say his name anymore. He's like Voldemort to me.
He is Voldemort. He should not be named.
It's similar. Did you see the picture? Someone took his mouth and photoshopped it into where his eyes were, and he didn't look different. Like it was because you know how he's always kind of like squinty and protruded.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel like Donald Trump looks like, you know, those really scary close-up images in SpongeBob.
Oh my God!
He
yes.
always looks like one of those like painting.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I
like
love
when
that.
they look fucked up.
Yeah, like when you zoom in on SpongeBob when he's dehydrated.
Oh no, it's like if Patrick was dehydrated.
Yes,
that's Donald Trump.
Okay,
all right. So now that you know, what else was on the agenda? You didn't send me a screenshot this time, so I'm just working off the old nips here. By the way, this whole weather talk, how into that were you?
I was pretty excited about that. We took a turn that I wasn't expecting, but I was enjoying.
You love a nice meteorology spin. What else have we got here, Chris?
So you had me write down grommet for some reason. And,
yes.
You know, I'm interested to see what this is about.
Now, I know a lot of my listeners out there are interested in home things, interiors, furniture, decor, HGTV. It's just... We know what's going on. So I thought I would bring you guys the issues straight from the source because I just feel like we haven't talked about serious topics like this in a really long time, and I really want to bring that back. So this is what I'm calling hot button home issues.
Oh, okay.
And this is the case of curtain grommets. In or out, Chris? Out. He's just like staring at me. Every time I see a curtain with a grommet, I vomit in my mouth. Okay?
Oh, shit.
I think it's appalling. I think it's the worst way to hang a curtain. It just looks like it's gonna rust your curtain, you know? I don't want my curtains to look like something that should be put in a 3-ring binder. You know?
So you say that you would prefer either those loops that they do or just like the tube? I
prefer loops over
really?
the scrunchy tube, but I will choose the scrunchy tube over the grommet. Like, it looks good on, like, gray curtains or black curtains or something, like, more industrial looking, but, like, grommets on white curtains.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That's what I've been living with right now, and we don't have curtains in this apartment yet, but I was just thinking about it the other day because I was on, like, Nordstrom Rack looking for cheap curtains, and they all had grommets. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about,
people.
They are. On everything, really. Like, a grommet is like, hey, we want to make this handbag look a little bit more bougie, but we have no money, so we're just going to stick a staple in it. Like, no, give me at least a bedazzling. You know,
it doesn't even have a nice name, grommet. Like, that sounds disgusting.
I feel like I sound my ultimate East Coast Jew when I say it.
Oh, yeah.
Orange grommets.
Oh, like, shit.
I just had a bagel, you know?
Did we just transport back there?
We did. Someone asked on Twitter, by the way.
We're going to jump ahead to this real quick.
Just real fast. If you ever want to leave us something to talk about, use hashtag CoffeeWithChrachel. And they said, did we lose our Pennsylvania accents because they have family that have a really distinct accent, and so they were like, where are ours? I feel like I never really had one.
I really didn't think that. I know you always say, like, oh, I don't think I have an accent from wherever you're from, but, like, I really don't think that
we ever had one.
Yeah, no, there was there was a New York accent, there was a New Jersey accent, like, there was an Amish accent.
I feel like I just, like, stayed neutral, and I have certain dialect words that I use.
Yeah.
But, like, not inflection besides orange and other, like,
most of your
hard vowels.
Most of your, like, accent, if any, just comes from Jewish more than Pennsylvania.
I know, because that's the whole family. So
yeah.
That's where it came from.
But I never really thought that I had an accent, and I just felt like nobody, when we moved to the West Coast, like, ever said anything. So I just assumed that, like, that I was right and we didn't really have, like, an accent.
We've asked people, and they were like, no. But I can hear other people's. Mm-hmm. Like, people say some things, and I'm like, wow, how'd you get there?
I'm sure I probably say words, like, oddly for people on the West Coast, like, every once in a while.
Well, when you anymore now you hear.
Yes, exactly.
But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I never really had one. But that's okay.
No, yeah.
I'm like the Virgin Mary of accents. Like, I never even had one to lose it. You know what I mean?
So going back to the curtains debate, you think we were done with that?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Where do the automatic curtains that, like, go up or, like, roll go on your chart?
Those I would call blinds, even if they're not blinds. You know what I mean? Like, or no, they're kind of like, no, they're not drapes. I don't know how to describe it.
They're their own category.
They're their own thing. And, of course, those are very nice. Though I could see them getting stuck.
Yeah.
And that being an issue. I feel like you have the least amount of, I don't know, probability of a bad thing happening with a curtain over a blind or one of those thingies.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean? There's not a lot of accidents that could happen with a curtain other than you yanking it down by accident, which is me every day.
Which happens a lot.
Squeezy even does it.
All right. Well, one other thing that we have written down here is that you are what we call a newborn baby.
Oh, my God. So, you know when it's like nighttime and you're having those weird cravings?
Yes.
And you just, or it doesn't even have to be that. I don't know why I went in with that. What I'm trying to say, people, is I didn't know what was wrong with me last night. Like, I just felt off. You ever just, like, feel off in your body and you're like, I don't feel sick, but I don't feel right, and I don't want to eat either.
Yeah.
It just kind of, like, fucks you up. So I wasn't feeling that great. And then I was like, but, you know, I have eaten some weird things. Like, I think I had, like, birthday cake, and then I went out for lunch with Carla, and I had like a really delicious like toast thing that had like smoked salmon on it. It was super good.
Yeah.
And then I had like sugar again after that. And so it just wasn't like a well-balanced day for Rubel. Like just not a good nutritional day for me. And then I felt kind of weird. And so I was like, maybe if you start making food, like the smell of it will make me like come home, you know? Like it'll bring me back. And
It'll
so
revitalize.
He like made food and I started eating and I was like, oh wow, I'm starting to feel better. And then I said to Chris, I was like, you know what? Like I'm still learning. Like I'm like a goddamn newborn baby. Like I didn't know what was wrong with me. I gave myself food and then I was like, wow, I feel better. Like I stopped whining about it, you know?
You know, like I'm always going to revert back to those things like eating some food or like taking a nap because I'm never going to know how to solve every problem or what's happening with it. You know, we're always learning.
We're always learning, people.
We're
and
always
that's
learning.
the message that we want to give you today on this episode of Coffee with Crachel.
Yes.
Shall we move into the old Twitteros?
Yeah, I suppose we can. I was also thinking, though, before we go there, I want to talk about the term gastropub.
Oh,
because,
I saw your tweet.
Yeah, I saw my tweet about that. Well, you know, it's really fucking gross. Like, who decided that a style of restaurant should be called a gastropub? Which I looked up, by the way, and it's just like a fancy place that serves plates and tapas and
yeah, it's like small
alcohol.
Plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like small bites, really nice plating, and usually like really expensive.
Yeah, and so why does a place that is like that high class, you know, called a gastropub, I feel like I'm going to have heartburn just going in there. It really fucks me up.
Well, yeah, I always thought it was weird, too. And at first, I thought it was a medical term.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like, you know those old-fashioned apothecaries?
Yes.
That's what I thought they were. I was like, oh, so there's a lot of apothecaries here. Like, screw Bartels. Which I still have yet to go to a Bartels, but I really want to because they really sell me on those commercials.
Yeah, they were pretty nice, actually.
Those people in there look like the fucking happiest goddamn workers in the world.
God.
And I want to tip everyone there because they just have lots of smiles. Every time I walk by, they're like, hey! I'm like, I'm not even shopping there, but they care.
Which one are you going to?
What do you mean?
Because the one I go to...
I haven't gone in. I just walked
walk
around.
by.
It's a landmark for me. Because, you know, I don't know street names. I just know 3 feet past the Forever 21, take a left at the Bartels, and 3 acres past the Barnes & Noble, and then you get to Dick's. Like, that's how I drive. I don't drive.
If it was weird for me to try and like start naming things just by cross streets.
Oh yeah, that's like a city thing. I feel like
Yeah.
I used to just be like one road, and that was usually where everything was.
That's because
That
things
one
were
road.
in like nice, perfect little squares. You know, we have windy neighborhoods.
There's
It's
a
like,
cul-de-sac in some weird places. I would
Yeah,
say, especially
exactly.
in Capitol Hill. There's a whole lot of cul-de-sacs, and you know what? Who named them that?
cul-de-sac.
It should just be like a road circle.
Who named any of these things? Like gastropub, cul-de-sac. What is
Grommet.
Grommet? What is going on?
I don't know. But anyway, let's get into the old Twitterinos.
You
That's how I'm
have
saying
any?
things tonight.
Have anything up there?
Okay. Which character from Full House can y'all and the Chunks relate to most? I'm just going to answer this for everyone, and I do want to answer this. So
yeah, answer it for me because you will know.
Okay. I am definitely, I would say I'm Stephanie. And
Okay.
Squeezy is... God, there's not really like an edgy character. Maybe like Uncle Jesse. He's
Okay.
a little bit. Like, it's interesting. Chris is that like nerdy new kid that DJ had, the like little kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his name.
I feel that, but
Max
you said
or
nerdy
something.
kid.
The
so,
younger
yeah.
one. That's Chris. And then Lila is Kimmy Gibbler. Absolutely.
I'm gonna just agree with you on that.
You
Yeah.
got it, dude. All right, next question.
Here's one. If you were forced to leave North America, which country would you move to, excluding Canada and Mexico? Because it's bordering. That's a toughie.
I'd say like Norway.
Yeah, Norway.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Scandinavia.
Yes.
Exactly. I feel like that's where I go to. Let's go to Sweden. They must have a lot of Ikeas there.
Oh, absolutely. I just
Ikeas
feel
and
like
Swedish
furniture-wise and general, like their style is beautiful.
Yeah, all
But
right.
there's a lot of reasons.
Let's just go there.
Let me see here.
How about, what advice would you give your 17-year-old self?
Chill. Chill, binge. Oh my god, I hated that was probably like my least favorite me.
Yeah, so junior year into senior year.
Literally the worst person ever. Oh my god, I hated myself. I don't know, man. I was going through some shit. My family was fucked up at the time. I was just not good. I would say, if I had any advice, I mean, honestly, I did. I got through it. You know what I mean?
You did.
I'm here now, who I am. But if I had any advice, I don't know. Just to, like, keep focusing on the fact that everything is so temporary.
Yeah.
I think that would be my best advice.
That probably would have been the best, knowing everything. Me, 17-year-old, I'm probably going to say, don't go to meteorology. Don't do it.
Computer
Just
science.
go for computers, because you're fucking, like, you're sitting with your Xbox all the time, so why not just do it, you know?
Oh, I guess also marine biology. I could have just thrown that in my mix.
Yes.
Like, actually pursue it. I just kept being told, like, you'll never make any money doing that because they don't get funding. And that's true.
Yeah. Well,
but,
yeah, it's still true. But,
you know,
it would have been fun.
That's like, you shouldn't have to give up your dreams just because of that. But
yeah, exactly.
everyone does, because that's life. That's how you live. Unless you're really lucky.
Yes.
Which is cool.
What else do we have going on here?
I love it when you use the key phrases when you're scrolling. You have like a few phrases that you use when you're scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
That's one. Let's see what's going on here. That's one of my
Here
favorites.
for you now.
Yeah. If you and the chunks were taco toppings, I love that. What would y'all be? Lila's definitely that sour cream.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
100%. Or crumb fresh if you're like extra booze.
Would you be the salsa?
I absolutely would love it.
Okay.
Zesty.
Yes, exactly. Squeezy.
What's charred? Like a charred poblano.
Oh, okay.
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? Like it's just on the grill, like straight on the flames.
And on this taco, there's mild cheddar, and that's me.
I was gonna say some corn.
That's so true. I was a corn. The Halloween episode.
We always bring it back to Husk.
Oh shit.
Go Huskies. Is that a team? Oh my god, in Fuller House, like, there's an episode where one of them's dating, like, a Giants football player, and all of it went over my head, and I just felt like I had to fast forward because I didn't know what was happening, and there were all of these, like, key phrases being used, and inside jokes with, like, football, and all I could... it was baseball. But I was still
Jesus Christ, you're so far off.
I know. It's fine. Wait, I thought the Giants were a football team. Oh, it must be like college or some shit.
Maybe they just made one up too. I don't know.
Please correct me. Go Philly.
I have one here. Do you think some memes are forced? Example, hashtag damn Daniel or that black and blue dress. First of all, I don't know. Do you know what hashtag damn Daniel is?
Yeah, oh my god.
I don't know what that is.
It's like the new fucking...
Is that a new one?
It's the new Alex from Target or whatever his name was.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's like some kid videoed, like there's a video of this kid, Daniel, and he's just wearing like white Vans, and there's like a friend in the background being like, damn, Daniel, and like just...
Oh, wait, I might have heard of this,
just
actually.
saying that he's like sharply dressed, and it's just like a really like... It's not that long, but it's longer than a Vine.
Okay. This is like an Instagram video?
I don't know.
It's like 12 seconds or whatever.
I saw it on Twitter. It might be a Twitter video. That's a thing.
Twitter video?
Yeah.
That's interesting. They added a GIF section.
Really?
Yeah,
I can make them?
They have like a whole library of different reaction
like
GIFs.
Facebook. Facebook did that. Ooh, I might never go in there.
I just went in there to check it out. They're all lame.
Oh, can you like search for things?
Well, they have different categories.
Oh, I'm gonna search
By
for
different.
Food Network.
Well, I don't know if they have a search. It's just like different categories based on your reaction.
Oh, it's probably like LOL, fail, epic, BuzzFeed.
It's like shit like that. Exactly.
Damn it.
I saw that Facebook added their like new reactions to whatever.
Yeah.
How long that's been there, I don't know. I barely use Facebook.
There's moods and reaction moods. It's
a
lot happening.
We're being really moody on Facebook.
I feel like Facebook is like live journal. Like, there were so many, like, weird little options that you could do with, like, a live journal post. And now Facebook has resorted to that. But, like, everywhere else, it's really, like, one option. Like or comment. That's it.
As long as they still have poke, I'm okay.
Has anyone poked you?
I haven't been poked in years.
Oh, my God. That sounds so terrible. What was I doing? I was just getting back to the old hashtag arena here. Do you think that someone who didn't really care about Full House could enjoy Fuller House? If you watched it but didn't care, yes. If you didn't watch the show like Chris, absolutely not worth your time because it's literally just fan service.
Well, I'm going to stay away from it then until if I ever go back and watch.
I really do want to watch all of Full House with you because I want to see how fucked up it is, and also it's iconic. It is.
I was just thinking, like, I hope that all of the reunion shows can be, like, done pretty well, because I saw that, like,
I have faith in the Gilmore one.
The Friends one, like, people aren't back and people can't be in the same scenes
even a reunion.
and stuff.
It was an interview. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
I was led to believe that it was going to be, like, new footage. Like, where are they now? Literally, it was just the Friends cast minus Chandler on a stage talking about Friends.
What?
And then they had fucking Matthew Perry come via, like, webcam for a second, just being like, wish I could have been there. I'm too busy doing a play that no one cares about. Bye. And then
what the fuck? That's so stupid.
I thought it was going to be, like, an actual, like, episode or, like, special or some crap. Like,
yeah. And then
disappointed.
Girl Meets World is basically just the Boy Meets World reunion.
Yeah.
Continued.
Though now they're, like, less. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
That's why I tuned out. I haven't watched in, like, months because it's just like once Sean Hunter isn't there anymore.
Sean has disappeared once again.
So
but they brought back
beautiful. He always has been.
They brought back some random people on that show. They brought back the little kid that Eric was of.
Right, Tommy. The adopted
Tommy.
kid.
Yeah,
for like an episode.
Yeah, but like that's just wild.
Everybody came back. Like everybody came back.
Yeah.
Even dead people came back.
And that's the way that Gilmore Girls is going to be too.
Oh, Gilmore Girls is going to be lit. I know it'll be good because they're going to want to make up for season 7.
Palladino like doing this. Like,
absolutely. Yeah, she's running the whole show.
Love that, and every single person is like coming back for it.
I know. I'm really happy about it. Can you give any tips on first-time renters with no credit and shit? Us. At the time.
Yeah, because basically, like, all we had was student loans, and that doesn't affect your credit.
Before we were renting, we didn't have student loans. How did we get our first apartments?
We had student loans then. When we got our first apartment, yeah.
No.
Well, they were tied to us as a person.
I know, but, like, we weren't...
Yeah, we weren't paying them or anything, yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't due yet.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, like, that I'm saying that student loan stuff doesn't affect your credit.
Right.
So, we didn't really have, like, credit because we didn't have credit cards then.
Yeah, I didn't have a credit card. I don't even think I had a debit card at first. Remember when my mom would let me, like, actually have money to buy things?
Yeah, that was...
I had a job, and I had to keep it all in...
Yeah, that was...
Times were tough.
Times were tough, and the bank was fucking far away.
I was, like, 20, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, our first apartment, we got it because it was the school apartment. I mean, that's pretty much it. They weren't doing serious, like, financial background checks on us because we were in college.
Well, they say, like, the way to build good credit is to just get a credit card and make really small payments on it and then pay them back, like, almost immediately. So, like, you only use it when you know you have the money to back it, like,
yeah, right, and then you just use it and then immediately pay it off.
Yeah, like you go and you buy like a bag of chips and then you pay it off. And you just make all these little... That was how I was like taught to use it. And that helps to build good credit when you have none. But
yeah.
Usually if you're like fresh out of school though, it's like... It's better to have like no credit than there is to have like bad credit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what they're actually looking for, but it's also case to case. Am I right, ladies? All right. How long is your mug going to be available? Your bench is broke. Well, no worries, guys, because it's a permanent item.
Yeah, we are not getting rid of it.
Yeah. Right now it is. Well, by the time this episode is up, what day is it?
Today, the day is up is the last day you can use the coupon code. It's the 28th that this is going up.
Yeah, so if you wanted to get a mug, It is 10% off. They did it for my birthday this week, but it's done the 28th, and the code is BINGE10.
Yes, appropriately.
Yeah, so the link to that will be on our Twitter, and it's just districtlines.com/Rachel Whitehurst, but otherwise, it'll be always available, I would say, until they tell me not to anymore, but I would let you guys know, but it doesn't
we saw a picture of it, the final product, and it looks fucking great.
I know. They just shipped out the first ones. They're shipping out like really soon, like on the first.
Yeah, some people are shipping, some people said they got shipping notifications.
Good. I think they got done a little bit earlier. The reason why the shipping took so long is because they had to like make them all.
Yes.
So it's really exciting though, but Avery sent me a picture of the final one, and I can't wait for mine to get here because I'm going to be drinking out of that all the time.
Yeah.
Lila's face.
That's not the only piece of merchandise we ever want to do either. We have some other ideas.
Yeah. I know. We got to like talk to Avery about the rest of the things that we want to put up there, but so far that's what we've got going on. So.
Yeah, of course the mug has to come first. I mean,
absolutely. The first piece of coffee paraphernalia. Am I right, ladies? Okay, also, God damn it, just like went away from me, of course. What sorbet would we in the chunks be?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorbet.
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 Norbit. Grind. Okay.
Before we answer this question, what's the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, sherbet has dairy in it, sorbet does not.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I feel like I might have known
right?
that. Right?
Or it's flipped. Either way, that's the...
I like that there's a nice gradient from snow cone to ice cream. You know, there's like
like gelato, there's semi-Fredo, like there's
there's a whole...
What is the difference between sherbet and...
Okay, Rachel, here.
Okay.
Siri.
What is the difference between sorbet and sherbet?
Ooh.
Looking. Okay, I found this on the web for what is the difference between sorbet and sherbet.
Fuck off, Siri, you said that wrong. Sorbet and sherbet.
Oh my god, it's Bing. Chris, this is the devil's search engine.
Please. God. My skin is itching.
It says... Sorbet and sherbet are similar, but there are some important differences. For example, sorbets are friendly to lactose-intolerant individuals since they don't contain any dairy products. I am honestly an Iron Chef.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody knows this. Sherbet has...
Battle sorbet.
Oh my god.
That would be so great, honestly.
That would be interesting. It says, despite that difference, the two icy treats are very similar in their base ingredients. And then it tells you how they're made. Like, binge, we know.
How it's made.
How it's made, sorbet. I've made, I guess it was a sorbet, because I don't think there was, no, it definitely had Greek yogurt in it. Okay, so I made a sherbet.
Oh. Okay.
I made a strawberry Greek yogurt sherbet once, and it was the tits.
Yeah.
There was a little honey in there.
I've made ice cream before.
You have?
Yeah, we had like a ice cream machine.
Your mom is so lit. I knew it was your mom.
Like, it's one of those little ones that's, like, meant for kids, not, like, a real one. So, like, it was kind of crappy, but, like...
You're crappy.
Hey.
I really want the KitchenAid one, but it's, like, $300.
You know, that KitchenAid shit is so expensive.
I know. The pasta maker is, like, $150 or something crazy.
You know?
I want a lot of attachments for it, honestly. Like, I want to use its
I want to be really
capabilities.
attached to this KitchenAid.
I know.
Yeah.
I am attached to it. It sits out on the counter, and I stare at it.
So the chunks and us as sorbet.
The root of the question here. I am definitely a nice lemon.
Always. Nice little tart.
Lila, I feel like, is like a toasted coconut.
Ooh, yes. You know, fitting in color and flavor profile.
True. Squeezy, I would say, is like a black raspberry.
Oh.
Or like a blood orange.
Yeah. Dark. Has a nice tart.
Dark,
Yes.
and handsome. And Chris...
Oh my god, am I like vanilla bean? Not just plain vanilla, I'm the vanilla bean.
No, you're just the beans. It's the beans that brought us together on that cool summer night. Mad Men, my favorite quote.
Shit.
No, I feel like you would be more of like, you're all natural strawberry.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
You're like,
the one with like chunks in it or no?
Oh yeah, the definite chunks.
Yeah.
You have those chunky bits.
I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of the ice cream that's like the fruit chunks like that, but...
Really?
Yeah, no.
With sorbet even?
Yeah. No, like, I'm a fan of, like, other chunks like Lila. But
I know you can't say that word and like not. I'm thinking about her plushy thighs. Like
there was like cookie dough and like chocolate chips. You know, I can do that, but
if it's a fruit, like strawberry,
I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah.
You're weird. Oh my god. What's your favorite texture in an ice cream product? Like
soft serve.
Soft serve?
Yeah.
More than any type of frozen dairy product.
You know what?
Or non-dairy.
I think my favorite way is to actually have a waffle cone with like 2 scoops on it of like mint chocolate chip. That's prime
I
right
miss
there.
The banana soft serve. A dairy delay.
Yeah.
And then a waffle cone with a chocolate dip.
Yeah, I remember that.
Beautiful times. My favorite texture, I would have to say, is like a smooth, non-chunky ice cream that you get in a carton, like a Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream.
Okay, yeah,
it's
I feel you.
smooth, and I can do that weird thing with my spoon
Yes,
that I like to do.
I know. She likes to dig a trench around the outside of it because that's where your hand is warming, and so that's where it's softest.
And I just do it like perfectly. Like I shave it very meticulously. Like I'm a really slow eater, I've noticed. Mm-hmm. Like I eat extremely slowly unless it's like a burrito. Then it's just gone, and I don't even know what happened. Like I black out and from those black beans. Have you noticed that? Like, do you ever just like eat a burrito and it's gone?
Yes, I do.
Every
time to time.
Like burgers, no, they take a minute. Like sandwiches usually take a little bit, but a fucking burrito, there's something about it.
It's just because like you can't put a burrito down. Like that's
nobody
gonna
puts
fall.
A burrito in the corner.
It's gonna fall apart.
There's gonna be fallout from the burrito. There's gonna be little bits of cheese, little bits of beans. You know, it's a mess.
Please stop.
I won't stop. You know what I want to know? How are people still eating at Chipotle? I'm fucking scared to walk by there.
Yeah, you know, like in downtown Seattle, there's a Qdoba right across the street from Chipotle.
I love that.
And then there's like the greatest place of all time, Rancho Bravo, which is up in Capitol Hill, but it's way cheaper than either of them.
You can get a burrito anywhere, though.
It's fucking delicious. Yeah, there's tons of food trucks with burritos.
But like, I would trust Qdoba because they're not the ones in the news every 10 seconds. Like,
yeah.
I know Chipotle's doing like probably a lot of like.
They're giving away a lot of free burritos.
A lot of free beans. But, like, I would just be scared. Like, every time I see someone tweeting, like, oh, I just want to go to Chipotle, I'm like, but there's E. coli or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
I don't know. It scares me. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrifying.
Remember when spinach did that thing in, like, 2007? It was like, all spinach is gone. It's toxic. And, like, I didn't eat spinach for a very long time. Because I was goddamn terrified.
This is not really related, but somewhat related. Do you remember the Great Eggo shortage?
Oh my god, yes. What happened?
One of their factories flooded. Or one of their, like, warehouses. So, like, a lot of
soggy waffles.
Yeah, exactly. And so, there was a shortage. And for whatever reason, a lot of people really gave a fuck.
Yeah. It was like when Twinkies were going out.
Oh my god, yeah.
Everyone snatched those up. Did you see they brought back Wonder Ball?
Really?
I don't know if it was Photoshop, but like somebody was like, they're back. I just saw them at, I don't remember what store. And it had a minion on the packaging.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, like, I don't know if it was a Photoshop minion, because I don't trust anything I see on Facebook, honestly.
No, I know. Yeah.
Every single thing that's shared I don't trust. But, yeah. I thought Wonder Balls went out because people were dying.
Well, maybe they changed it.
Well, what's the wonder now? Like, it's just like a horrible filling? Like, no, I want there to be, like, Lion's King inside my fucking chocolate.
Holy shit.
Like, I want Pumbaa.
Well, this is the era of fucking every food.
The 90s comeback.
Yeah, the 90s food comeback. Like, I got my French Toast Crunch.
I know you did.
I mean, it's still fucking great, and I love it. I should pick up a box sometime.
You know, after we do the Girl Scout drunk review, maybe we should drunk review old 90s nostalgic foods.
Yeah, I mean, Surge is back, I think.
We could get those Kool-Aid things that you suck on.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Flintstone Pops. Fuck me up.
Oh, my God.
Remember those Flintstone Pops?
Yeah, I mean, I used to get them from the ice cream truck if I didn't have a lot of money. Like,
oh, yeah, that was
definitely
the bargain buy of the ice cream world.
God, it was so good.
And, like, when you get to the end, you're just kind of, like, licking the cardboard.
You're trying to suck out all the flavor from that cardboard.
All that juicy orange flavor.
Yes.
And then there was the rainbow ones that were, like, purple and stuff.
Yeah,
Just a really good time in my childhood.
Did you actually have an ice cream truck that went around your neighborhood?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I had...
That's not a myth.
Well, yeah, I had one too, but it stopped coming for like a couple years, and I got really upset. And then it decided to come back again. And I was like,
glad.
yay!
Do you remember the song?
It was "Do Your Ears Hang Low."
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, "Do Your Balls Hang Low" is what I said. And
What's that remix that came out like a couple years ago? That song, you remember that?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh fuck. But yeah, what was your favorite thing to get at the ice cream truck thing? Yes.
It was like the SpongeBob Pops or something along those lines.
We might have discussed this before.
Yeah, we have.
This is what brings up the screwball. But my favorite thing was probably the cotton candy popsicle. Oh, fuck me up. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
It was like pink and blue, and it was just a straight up popsicle, and it was like the most delicious thing ever.
I always sometimes wanted that, like, the, like, firework one that was, like, red, white, and blue segment.
Oh, that was citrus and delicious.
Yeah, that one was a really good one, too.
Or those popsicles where, like, every time you suck on it, like, you unveil a layer of color.
Oh, my God, those were amazing.
I feel like that's why, like, so many of us are good at sucking dick. Like, those popsicles have changed a lot of people. I would say we're
I'm
like...
not gonna
I think
say
we're like
no.
the blowjob generation.
Probably.
Like, screw the word millennial.
Yeah,
I just don't think that applies.
No.
I think those popsicles really changed a lot of people and strengthened a lot of tongues. I bet we have a lot more orchestra players. Oh. They're good at blowing on those wreaths.
Yeah.
Reeds, not wreaths. This ain't the holidays. But those popsicles, they were delicious, though. Yes.
Yeah, they were really good.
I never got the popsicles that were supposed to look like anyone, like the Powerpuff Girl ones and stuff.
Why not?
Because they always look fucked up, and I don't like when the gumball gets, like, all cold.
That was kind of the, like, point is that I wanted to see how fucked up their face was.
Well,
yeah.
I was just, trying to have a nice day at the beach.
Yeah.
Okay? But I would get the cotton candy one, and then all of the green biting flies would just, like, attack me. Mm-hmm. What great times. Did I ever tell you about the time at the beach where I thought I was going to birth a sea turtle?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, you've told me some weird beach stories.
I was a beach goer back in the day, the old Jersey Shore, Long Beach Island,
oh, yes.
Wildwood, Belmar.
Yes.
Just all the classics. I only went to Sea Isle with you.
Oh,
or
yeah.
What is
Seaside Heights.
Seaside Heights. I went to Sea Isle with a friend. Mm-hmm. I've been to the whole goddamn beach there.
Yeah, up and down fucking New Jersey.
Yep. The classic place. But, what was I going to say? I had a story. Oh, the sea turtle. So we were staying at Wildwood, and we were on the beach, and I saw what appeared to be a golf ball. Now, I'm, like, probably 8 years old, and so I'm just, like, a collector of all things. Like,
yes.
Did you ever go through a period of your youth where you collected golf balls if you found them? Like, stray golf balls?
I don't think I ever did, actually.
Shut up. Was that just a me thing? Please, someone tweet me and tell me that you did it too. I feel like every time you saw a discarded golf ball, it was like getting like a pog. Like, you won some sort of lottery in that way, I had like 2 pink golf balls. Like, it was a mess.
I don't know. It could have maybe been a you thing.
Okay, well, so I was honing in on this golf ball that I thought, but it turned out it was an egg.
No.
And it wasn't like a fucking chicken egg. Like, this was more round, I remember.
This was an egg.
This was a sea turtle egg. So I, of course, did what every child would do. I took it back to my hotel room.
Oh, my God.
Or whatever. Yeah, we were staying in
Did the sea turtle knock on your door late at night and beat the shit out of you?
No. It was a lot more fucked up than that. So I'm just searching right now if that hotel that I stayed in still exists, because I remember it was called the Northwind. But anyway, I had many fucking moments at that hotel. I wonder if it still exists. But anyway, so I took the sea turtle egg back to my hotel room, and I put it, like, on a bed of towels in the window, and I thought I could, like, incubate it. And I put, like, a lamp, like, going over it. And anyway, it's a motel. Okay, not bougie. Family owned since 2004. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe they were corporation owned before 2004.
Wow, that could really fuck things up.
All right, so what happened to the egg?
Well, let's just say it stunk up the hotel room quite a bit. That's going to happen. And the maid was surprisingly, like, you know how they come in and, like, they clean your room or whatever?
Yeah.
She was, like, accommodating. She would, like, fluff the towel underneath it and everything, and, like, would set up, like, things next to it and, like, didn't throw it away, even though it was, like, really stinky. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that makes me, like, a bad person, But that's what happened.
God, Rachel.
I know. I kind of regret it. That could have been A
That's
good sea turtle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it does still exist. Wow, this is bringing back. I almost drowned in that pool.
Oh my god, that's a good memory.
Well, that's fine. I had that like inner tube thing that like when you're like a little kid, it has like a bathing suit attached to it or whatever. So you're like basically you're in a
inflated.
floaty. Yeah, I'm just inflated. And I guess I like stepped into the pool without that on, and it was like the 5 foot area, and I was probably like 1 foot. So
Nice.
I know.
Nice, man. Gnarly.
I told you if I was a sim, I would probably die that way
Oh my god, yes.
in the pool with no ladder.
I thought of just back to our earlier conversation. We're going all over the place in this one, but
All over this town.
Back to the YouTube videos. One
Yeah.
thing that we were talking about a lot that we didn't mention was the wedding videos.
You're right.
The era of the musical wedding videos.
It was a contest whose wedding could be on Ellen first.
Yeah, exactly. There was first the Chris
Dancing up and
Brown.
down the aisle.
Yeah, to Chris Brown. And we looked it up last night. I already forget the name of the song.
Oh, it's
Forever.
For this one night, me against the dance floor or something.
I think it's called Forever.
It starts woo-doo-doo,
Yeah.
Yes. That just brings me back.
And then there was
Fuck Chris Brown.
there was plenty of other ones, but the one that we agree is the best is the proposal video
to Bruno Mars.
to I Want to Marry You.
Yeah.
And
oh my god.
that was so good.
That was the cutest goddamn video, and no one did it better than that. Like that took a lot of thought, I feel.
Yeah. I was really into those because I thought that was just like, wow, these are so coordinated. Like, these are crazy.
I know. Remember, like, OK Go?
Oh my god, okay, they're still doing their shit.
I know, they're still fucking it up.
Yeah.
I haven't watched in a while, but
I've
saw
watched
that they were
some
like
of their
trending
newer
the other day.
ones. Yeah, their new videos are still really trippy like that.
Just lit, God,
love
that was
that.
just like such an interesting thing, Those fucking, what are they called? Treadmills.
Oh, the
It
treadmills.
just lost me. Couldn't remember what
It's
it was
like
called.
Here We Go or something like that. The other
Yeah.
song.
Oh my god. A good time. I would have tripped.
Oh, I totally would have tripped.
How many times do you think they recorded that shit?
Oh, they probably recorded that like 500 times. It's all one take. Like that's
absolutely.
That's insane.
But yeah, do you think we should head on into Benchtown?
To Benchtown.
To Benchtown. We're sitting around.
I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there. What are we doing?
I was thinking, because we talked about the 90s a lot tonight, what would we say about the benches as 90s kids?
I love that
Like what they were doing in the 90s.
Fucking much.
It's just vague enough to work.
If you want to become a bencho, you can go to patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel as Rachel takes a nice sip of her coffee.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did hear
Oh my
that.
God, stop. Did you guys hear my mouth more? Okay, that's enough, Chris.
Okay, I'm gonna stop
kidding.
this. Okay, 90s, we're teleporting back in time. Danielle Manus.
Danielle is playing Manhunt.
Oh my god. Kate Convery.
Kate is drawing one of those weird S's on her Converse sneakers
You all know what we're talking about.
with a Sharpie.
Yes. Nicole Dowling.
Nicole is downloading LimeWire.
Oh, snap!
Wait, is that really a 90s or like more of an early 2000s?
We're gonna count this all in the same.
If you were a 90s kid, you experienced LimeWire.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck
Fabulous. Caitlin Chalda.
Caitlin is getting a shawl at Limited 2.
Carissa.
Carissa is watching Carissa Explains It All.
Oh my god.
I'm too good at this
You are
shit.
really too good at this. Heather Ann.
Heather is watching Pepper Ann. I don't remember the rest. She was cool.
Maddie Basso.
Maddie is... Oh my god, remember those singing basses?
Yes! Oh god, you are
You were
singing
just one of them.
You're-
Or you're one of the like 10 people that called in 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Because those commercials were always on TV.
Oh shit, Sloan Fuller.
Sloan is watching Full House.
Oh, it's very fitting.
Yeah.
Emma Corbeil
Emma.
is
Wearing corduroys. A staple.
those were so hot in the 90s.
I had so many cords.
Haley Dixon.
Haley is at Delia's getting a graphic tee from the t-shirt wall. Remember that, ladies?
Stephanie.
Stephanie is playing with a stuffed puppy surprise doll.
Holy shit, you are too good at this!
Did your sister have those?
She might have had one.
Oh,
she had that
they're
bear
right up her
that you
alley.
write on.
Oh, yeah, Doodle Bear!
Doodle Bear.
And it always never, like, came off completely.
Yeah. Angelica Feliz
Angelica is
watching Angelica on Rugrats.
my binge.
Yes.
Yas Queen is what I would say to Angelica.
Gio Castro.
Gio is getting cast in a new season of Double Dare 2000. Okay, this is not nice.
Oh, no, how about a new season of Legends of the Hidden Temple?
There it is.
Yeah.
I always think that, but then I say Double Dare. I like Double Dare more, though.
Oh, I am such a slut for Legends.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Latrice Potter.
Latrice is doing one of those, like, pottery birthday things in the mall where you'd go with, like, all of your friends from Girl Scouts and you'd
From Brownies?
yeah. And you'd paint, like, just, like, ceramic fishes and then they'd glaze it and then
blast them, yeah.
Great times.
Taylor Van Eady.
Taylor
is
needing to go to Hallmark to pick up the latest Beanie Baby.
Oh, you did go to Hallmark for that.
You did. That was like the thing that you went Yankee Candle and ornaments and cards and then Beanie
Hallmark,
Babies.
what a selection.
A great selection.
I actually got them. There was a pharmacy that was just called Young's Pharmacy, like, in my neighborhood.
And you had beanies?
Every time we went there, like, I would sort through the Beanie Baby bin looking for new ones.
I had a beanie bin at home.
Oh, me too. I had so many of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Cater Liriano.
Cater is leering at a bully who just smashed his Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh my god, how rude.
How rude.
Rebecca O'Donnell.
Rebecca is watching the Rosie O'Donnell talk show.
Oh shit, that's so real right there. Jeez. Kelsey Gillis
Kelsey
is watching
Gilligan's Island reruns
my
on
God.
not AMC.
I was gonna say
TV Land.
Regis and Kelly.
Oh, another classic.
Yes. Sammy Liston.
Sammy is listing the possible answers because she's Regis Philbin and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire binge.
Oh yes.
That just took a turn.
Michaela Berlingeri.
Michaela is Berenstein.
Oh my god.
You were watching the Berenstein Bears show on fucking PBS.
Oh my god. I was also gonna say you're Jerry and Tom and Jerry.
Oh, a classic.
Ooh, yes, classic. Brittany Cella.
Brittany is practicing the I'm a slave for you dance in her bedroom and her mom is not happy about it.
Oh my god. Where does the...
Britney Spears.
Oh, yes.
That didn't come out. Sorry about it. My mind was already on that, like, snake. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Kendall Berg.
Kendall is playing Don't Break the Ice and saying Burr.
Oh my god.
Remember that game?
I love those games. There's ants in your pants. Don't break the ice. There's another one,
Mousetrap. It's not the same.
Not the same. Allie McGregor.
Allie is...
going to McDonald's to get the golden Pokemon card that was in
Yes.
a Pokeball that
I
they
had
had.
one.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them. Throwing it back.
Did you ever have the Mewtwo that was like hieroglyphics and shit?
No.
And it was like holographic. I had that, and I had it in like a special protective case.
I love that.
Yeah.
All of my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards are still in their protective cases.
Yo,
at my
I
mom's
should look
house.
up if that's worth money. I don't have it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just want to know
Yeah.
so I can cry.
Megan Grilly.
Megan is going to Chili's
Oh.
to get some grilled chicken.
Yes. Chloe Killett.
Chloe is playing Heads Up, Thumbs Up,
Oh my god.
Kill Up.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Heads down, thumbs up.
Heads
up, thumbs up. That's the whole game. Did you ever play that? It's the best.
Yeah, I have played that.
Best classroom game ever.
I love it.
Because when your crush touches your little clammy hand,
Yes,
and you're like, oh my god, Sean just put my thumb down, and that's like the most titillating thing that could happen.
Yes,
in fifth
exactly.
grade.
So many hormones are raging.
Please title this the most titillating thing that could happen in fifth grade.
Okay,
It's too long, isn't it?
That's pretty long. Ian Murphy.
Ian is you are eating a Happy Meal. Ian eating.
Okay.
It's a stretch,
I
but
got that.
hey, it's accurate.
Kayla Cross.
Kayla is asking the classic joke, what happens to the chicken who crossed the street?
Yes, because that was still going around in that time.
Of course.
It was.
It's still happening, Chris. Right beneath your nose.
God damn it. Grace Leedy.
Grace is a
Well,
line leader at recess. That would still happen today.
Yes.
Listen, you are leading an organization of people drawing flowers on each other with gel pens.
oh my God. Cassandra Buckout
Cassandra
is
burying a skipper doll in the sandbox. Cassandra.
Yes. Casey McDaniel.
Casey is dancing to the newest Backstreet Boys song.
Love it. Dana Marie Smith.
Dana Marie Smith is drinking Danimals drinkable yogurt.
Fucking Danimals always makes an appearance.
It does.
Maddie Pullman.
Maddie is
What's she doing?
on the Polar Express.
Oh my God, reading the Polar Express.
Yeah, reading. Sorry. Not on it.
You were literally on it.
You're there.
Amanda Marie.
Amanda is
Ooh, I got it. She's watching The Amanda Show.
Oh my god, Amanda, please.
Amanda, please. Jane Shell.
Jane is getting a shell bra at the Halloween store. Is being Ariel from the mermaid. Is that not clear?
No, it was clear. Is that 90s specific? I
Yeah,
guess
it came
so.
out in 89.
Okay. Holy shit, the fact that you knew that was top of your
I
head.
only know that because my sister's name is Ariel, and she used to be like, I was born before the movie, even though we were born the same year. Like, because people thought she was named after that mermaid.
Yeah.
No.
Camellia Malky.
Camellia is playing with Melanie's mall.
Oh.
It's cool at the mall. It's cool at the mall.
Caitlin Whalen.
Caitlin is wailing on her Guitar Hero.
Oh, yes. Hero.
Yeah. I can be a hero, baby. That's also very the vibe.
Yes. Hannah Neely. Hannah is...
Kneeling down to do a chalk outline on someone, because no one goes outside and does chalk anymore because of devices. Look up.
Yes. Come on, people.
Chalk only existed in the 90s.
Lucy Ravenscroft.
Lucy is watching That's a Raven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sarah Fairbanks.
Sarah is banking on there being back-to-back episodes of Rocket Power.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of any of the phrases because I can't off the top of my head.
Woogity, woogity, woogity.
Woogie, that's it, yeah.
And also Shooby. And I was a Shooby.
Oh. Cody Robinson.
Cody is playing Cops and Robbers.
Okay. Tegan Anderson.
Tegan is answering her
Three-way
clear-
call.
Oh, I was going to say, you know those clear phones where you could see all the gadgets inside the phones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very popular.
Why were those a thing?
Because everyone liked to see, like,
Technology.
tech happening, you know?
Lauren Siobhan.
Lauren is loitering outside of a Chuck E. Cheese.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Amber Phillips.
Amber is
Filling up
the health bar on her Tamagotchi.
Yes! Allison Francois.
Allison is... Hey, it's Franklin.
Oh my god!
You are fucking Franklin.
Love it. Haley Cadwalder.
Haley is watching Cadet Kelly.
Oh, okay. That works
Sorry.
too. Maria Spanos.
Maria is putting one of those like spandex book covers on her textbook.
Yes.
Remember those?
Do textbooks still exist?
Book socks.
Book socks. Yes.
A great time. Or you did like the Abercrombie bag.
Yeah.
If you were like really cool and dangerous.
Katie Gallardo.
Katie is watching Gala Gala Island. It's Gullah, but you know.
We'll go with it. Tina Tompkins.
Tina is singing I'm a Genie in a Bottle for the school talent show by Christina Aguilera.
Love it. Sarah Seaman.
Sarah is seeing the midnight premiere of Titanic at the movie theater.
Okay. Are you supposed to be there? That's a dirty film for kids.
I saw that.
Yes.
Not probably at midnight, but
Yes, you were there at midnight.
maybe.
Dana Daly.
Dana is seeing the daily comic strip.
Oh yeah, pulling out the funnies.
The funnies.
The funnies. You're reading some Marmaduke.
I don't know. I just was a peanut
I used to read
and
them
a
all.
Garf.
I read them all the time. I read all of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Never liked Dilbert. Megan.
Fuck that guy.
Megan Wilson.
Megan is screaming, Wilson! After seeing Castaway.
Oh my god. Kelly K.
Kelly is catering a party with her Easy Bake Oven.
For her stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Claire.
That'd be fun.
No, I'm not making fun.
I'm just kidding.
Claire Wood.
Claire is saying, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood... I just feel like that was happening a lot.
Yeah, that was tongue
You know?
twisters. They were really popular in the 90s.
You're so right. Brain teasers and tongue twisters.
Yes.
And riddles. Very popular.
We like to trick each other. Kelly Adams.
Kelly was adding up the amount of scrunchies she has.
Yes. Temple Murray.
Temple is actually competing in Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Okay.
The hidden.
Hey.
Hey.
Hannah Peterson.
Hannah is
Watching
Peter Pan.
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly.
A classic.
Jenna Gordonier.
Jenna is... Let me think about this. Jenna is
Nearing
the celebratory thing that they would do at school with the parachute. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that gym class?
Yeah, nearing the group of people doing that.
Because you went in on that.
That was interesting.
That was a fucking process. Sasha.
Sasha is...
Sashaying with the movement of said parachute.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. Michaela Jernigan.
Michaela is...
On a journey.
to Journeys
Oh, okay.
to get some new curly laces.
Brandy Coates.
Brandy is coating her nails with lip smackers nail polish. Did that happen?
Who knows?
They probably
Nail
have
smackers.
Okay.
Sarah.
Sarah is listening to Sarah McLachlan.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bridget Dubin.
Bridget is watching Bridget Jones's Diary.
Oh my god. I hate that you can pull out all these different movie and TV show names.
I'm Lorelai Gilmore, but not as cool.
Grayson Clark.
Grayson is
Grayson.
someone on a Razor scooter.
Yeah, there you go. Flynn Vance.
Flynn is
advancing in this game of Hungry Hungry Hippo.
Whoa.
You got all the balls.
I loved that game. They're in an eating race. I win.
That game was so violent.
It was. It really was.
Hillary Gay.
Hillary is, I would say, sledding down a hill.
Yes.
Because they don't do that anymore either.
No,
you know,
nobody
that's
does
strictly
anything.
a 90s thing.
Kids these days. Anna Hernandez.
They would be sliding down on their iPads and their donuts. I'm just kidding. Who?
Anna Hernandez.
Anna is...
watching Animal Planet for Jeff Corwin.
Oh my god, what did he do? Who was he?
He just did like...
Was he the funniest animal home videos guy?
No.
The animals that had talent?
He went out and was in the wild with the animals and just informing you about them.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
not Steve Irwin.
No, not
But
Steve
similar.
Irwin. Not crocodiles.
No.
No. But he just went all over the place. It was just educating you
So
on
like the
animals.
Andrew Zimmern of animals.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it.
Jennifer Holtz.
Jennifer is holding on to an I Spy book at the book fair.
Oh, yes. Courtney White.
Courtney
is shooting her white Nerf gun.
at a friend.
Yes. Elizabeth Doles.
There's not enough foam right now in the world, you know?
What?
In entertainment. I feel like foam was a part of me.
Foam was definitely a part of our childhood.
Foam, just a
Yeah.
lot.
Anyway, Elizabeth Doles.
Elizabeth is
Watching Eliza Thornberry on the Wild Thornberries.
one of my favorite shows, guys.
Shelley Smith.
That's Donnie. We found him. And Darwin, he found us. Or maybe it's the opposite. Whatever. Okay.
Shelley Smith.
Shelly is smiling because she got a new Polly Pocket.
Oh. Mackenzie Knight.
Mackenzie is watching Who's
Night.
Afraid of the Dark at night.
Oh.
Nick
okay.
at Night.
Nick at Night. There you go. Rachel Evans.
Rachel is evening out her application of body glitter from Bath & Body Works.
Love it. All right. What are the other bitches doing in the 90s?
The rest of the binges, I would say, are at Toys R Us. At the area where all of the putty is, the
yes.
slime, the gack, the floam, the Play-Doh,
Classic.
just all of that.
All right, you're hanging out there.
Yeah.
Got Sarah Young,
Or Sarah Yupa,
Kathleen Wynn,
Karthi Han,
Elena Barcia,
Alubi Barbupa,
Zoe Yarmowich,
Zabi Yarmagoo,
Katie Hart,
Carby Hor.
Elizabeth
I didn't mean to call you a
Holbrook,
whore. I promise.
Elizabeth Holbrook,
Alarba the Habu,
Brynja,
Brarpo,
Jackie Bergiulio,
Jorbi Brujanan,
Hannah Mae,
Harbin Moon,
Jackie Lampo,
Jarpy Loomp,
Rose Barnett,
Robble Barnaby,
Jax,
Jarks,
and Megan Preyas.
Margan Probble.
That was Simlish for you other binjos, if you know.
You didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, so you're
You're
just
just
really
tuning in.
confused.
Yeah, I might change it up from time to time. Who knows what I'll be doing? Who knows what's in store,
All over this town.
It's the second time we could say that.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's time to pack it in,
Yeah, I'm
Clean out that
going
coffee
to
maker.
go play Rocket League because I bought that and it's fun and I want to play it.
I have had a face mask on this entire time.
Joe, wow.
You just thought I was this pale?
I mean,
My foundation finally matches.
no, I watched it I watched this face mask dry, but
Transform.
I didn't it didn't register with me that that's what was happening.
It's just a new look I'm trying out.
All right, I love that.
It's called reverse highlighting, reverse strobing.
Oh yes.
You know? So I gotta wash this shit off because I can't feel my cheeks anymore.
All right, we're gonna go. We will see you on Thursday.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
That was a headgum podcast.